First and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to the Most High. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Do you believe in the Bible, brother?
All right.
Believe in the Bible? Like these white people right here, like those kind of, like that Jewish, is that what you mean?
Well, it's not for blacks. That's what I'm.
The Bible not for black?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to show you that the Bible is for black. The Bible is our history book. You know that? I don't even know, but I know that the history book is Bible. Jeremiah 14 and 2. We finna show you that the real Jews is black. You see yourself on that sign? Those will be the so-called 12 tribes of Israel today.
So let me get Jeremiah 14 and 2. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Do the mourning and the gates thereof language. They are black, no, they white. They are black, no, they yellow. They are black unto the ground. So it says the real Jews are black unto the ground. You know, meaning like what? They're the same color as the ground. We different shades of brown. The real Jews, they not white, they not pale like that. It says the real Jews are black. Even King, who King Solomon is? King Solomon was black. Bring that up. It's the book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Right, let me get Job 30 and 30. So Solomon just said he is black but comely. He said I'm black but beautiful. So it's the reason that they took all our images and basically painted them, with their own color. It's a sign of white supremacy. So that if we look at them, we just go forgive them automatically for all the hard things that they putting our people through. They just got done whipping your back, raping your woman, but you go look at that white Jesus and be like, well, I gotta forgive him, because what? He looks like Jesus, so I gotta forgive him. But the whole time, Jesus looked like us. Hey, the real Jews, the people in this book, they look like us. They got our skin tone. We are the the curse of Deuteronomy 28. So bring that out. Oh, come on, bring that. Verse 6, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept. Right, so he said he was so black because the sun was looking upon him. Our people, we stay outside in the sun. All we gonna do is get darker. These people, you can tell that they not the real Jews, because over there in Israel, the land that they inherited, because of the Jewish, the Balfour Foundation, the Balfour Declaration in 1948, back in May. They had, basically they got a treaty signed so they could go ahead and take over that land in Israel. That's why they having war with the Palestinians and the Arabs over there, because the Arabs know that those people that's over there don't belong there. We the ones that belong there, But we got exiled in 70 AD, from our homeland, from the Roman persecution. It's a thing that you look up called the Roman Jewish Wars. You know, and that's when we was fighting against the Romans. We got exiled from Jerusalem, so we fled into Western Africa. And then 1,000 years later, after we were dwelling in Western Africa, you know, the Hamites or the Africans that was over there, they sold us to the so-called white man. That's how we ended up over here. You know, and that's all in the curses in Deuteronomy 28, that we were going to slavery on ships. You know, so Ashkenazi Jews, yeah, those are yeah. Let me get Ezekiel 36, Ezekiel chapter 36, and I believe start from the top. I believe
it's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 1. And also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains of Israel, and say, ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord God, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession.
Right. So it says the enemy, they think they won up on us because they got our land in their possession. You know, they think that they control everything. They think that we're not gonna be able to get it back. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know, which is who the word originally calls God. His name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and in the name of His Son Jesus Christ, we know it's Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. You know, we gonna get our land back because that's part of the prophecies as well. You know, that we gonna return. You know, let me get what is that? Revelation 2 and 9. Baba Kajah. You know, to show. Say, you know about this story? Yep, that's all part of the curses. What we went through. You know, I was just watching that movie last night with my family. I was watching part of it. With the lady that sings Strange Fruit. You know, yeah, Billie Holiday. Yep, yeah, with she sings Strange Fruit, and they told her to stop singing about stuff like that. They was hanging our people from the trees so much. You know, so bring that out. Revelation 2 and 9.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich.
So it says the real Jews are in poverty right now. Would you, as a whole, what do you say to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? What do you say that we in poverty as a whole? You know, you go through any city, you know, we living in the worst conditions. You know, we the ones in the projects on Section 8 and all of that. We the ones last hire, first fire. We don't own none of these big buildings and these big corporations like that, you know. It says we in poverty. You know, but the Lord said we rich. We rich because what? We got the keys to this book. You know, we got the kingdom of heaven promised to us. You know, we got that everlasting rulership that's coming to us, you know.
That's right.
So keep going on that.
And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews.
So blasphemy is like a filthy, wicked lie. You know, so he said, I know the blasphemy of those that say they are Jews, but what?
That say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So isn't it the people right now that's saying that they Jews? You know, the Lord said that He know the blasphemy of the people that say that they Jews and are not, but they the synagogue of Satan. Because what? These people run everything. They rule everything. They own Hollywood, you know, the movie corporations and all of that. You know, they own the Walmarts and everything. They the ones putting the chemicals in the food. You know, they the ones got the chemtrails going in the sky. You know, they the ones got they the ones, you know, basically, you know, putting all the wickedness on TV, you know, pushing the homosexuality on the children and all that, you know, putting it inside of the cartoons and stuff. The Lord said that they the synagogue of Satan because they control a lot of these things, you know. And it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. These people rule the world right now, you know. So, hey, so we the real Jews, brother. That's what I wanted to let you know. You know, and you said you'll be an African American? Or what was your father?
On my birth certificate, they labeled me as
Negro. Okay.
My dad is colored.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all young.
The Lord said we will be proverbs and bywords, you know. They was even calling the apostles proverbs and bywords. Let me get Acts 13 and 1. We finna show you that. They even called the apostles nigger. You know, it's in the Bible. This is in the Bible. You can't get around this. Bring it out.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now, there were in a church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simon, that was called nigger.
Called what?
Called nigger.
Right? They was called nigger.
Acts 13 and 1.
Acts 13 and 1. Remember that, brother. And you're an Israelite, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right, brother. So the word going out, you know, I didn't get the chance to say it. So first and foremost, all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You know, if you don't know, hey, we the Hebrew Israelites. You know, we come out here week in and week out to try to wake up the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American and Seminole Indians to let you know that you God's chosen people and you're not just niggas, you're not just spics, you're not just that brother going to buy Lucy's from the corner store, you know. You're not just that brother that been hooked on crack his whole life, man, and then ran his life down the drain. Hey, the Lord said you more than that, man.
That's right.
You know, the Lord said you worth more than that, man. You know, we got the keys to the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, we got these scriptures is for us, man. You know, they're not for any other nation, man. You know, let me get the book of Salakia, let me get the book of Psalms, chapter, what is that? 55 and 15, I believe. 55. It might be 50 and 15. Salakia. What has thou to do to declare my statutes? It's in that same chapter, I believe. What's your nationality? So what? Hispanic. You know you God's chosen people? You know Hispanics are Israelites? All right, brother, you got to repent, brother, and keep the commandments. Right? You got that? Bring it up.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16.
Right.
But unto the wicked, God said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Hey, the Lord said to the wicked, who is a so-called white man, you know, he said, what is thou to do to declare my statutes? Hey, what the hell are you doing with this Bible in your hand, man? You know, what the hell are you doing talking about in God we trust? You know, hey, Esau's God is damn guns, gold, oil, and drugs, man. Guns, oil, and drugs, or gold, oil, and drugs, man. You know, that's all the so-called white man care about. Every time he go invade another country, hey, he going to take their gold, he going to take their oil, and he going to take their drugs, man. That's all he talking about, man.
That's right.
You know, that's all they want. They talk a big game, you know. But hey, they not really who they supposed to be, you know. Everybody, it's a meme that say everybody not who they supposed to be, you know. Hey, you not who you portraying yourself to be, man, because you was the so-called wicked on the earth, man.
Right.
Let's bring that out. I brought it up. Let me get Job 9:24. Baba Kashar. Job 9, bring it out.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24.
Right.
And the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces there. He covered the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
Right, so it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. You know, when you look around, who's running the whole earth right now? Is it not the so-called white man running the whole earth, man?
Right.
You know, hey, he go and invade these countries and call it after his own name, man. Let me get the book of Psalms, chapter, 46 and 11? Baba Kashar? Or is it 48 and 11? 49 and 11. Come on, 49 and 11. Hey, he called these places after his own name, man. And they think they're going to be able to keep passing it down to their kids, and to their kids, man. Hey, it's not going to work like that, man. And the Lord said, prepare slaughter for his children, man. For the iniquity of their fathers, man.
Right.
You know? Hey, the so-called white man is going to go extinct in these last days, man.
You know, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11.
Right.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Right, so it says their inward thought is that their houses shall continue on forever, man. You know, and they think that they're going to be able to pass down these mansions, pass down this what they call generational wealth, man.
Right.
You know, and so-called white man still got generational wealth from the slave plantation, man. You know, all the way back from slavery days when they had our people in chains, serving hard bondage, raping our women, selling our children, man. You know, raping the men also, man. Doing all of these abominable things to our people, you know. They still feeding off the benefits of that, man.
Right.
And they still walking on stolen ground. This ground is stolen, man. This belongs to the so-called Native Americans, man. You know, this belongs to the tribe of Gad and to the tribe of Reuben and to the rest of the 10 tribes, man. You know? Hey, brother, you got a minute? Come hear the word of the Lord, brother.
Come on,
Brother, come hear the word of the Lord, brother.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. All right, then. Let me get, is more on that? All right.
And they call their lands after their own names.
Right, so it says they call their lands after their own names, man. And this don't even belong to him, man. Let me get Micah 2 and 2. Baba Kashar, this don't even belong to him, man. You know, they just come and try to divide and conquer, you know, and then and they rape, rob, and murder, man. Matter of fact, let me get John 10 and 1 first. Hold that. Let me get John 10 and 1 first. Baba Kashar. You know? Or is it 10 and 10 that I want? I think it's 10 and 10.
It's the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10.
It's like it in the overalls, right here on the corner. What's your nationality? All right, then.
It's the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10.
Right.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy.
Right, so it says the thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy, man. You know, hey, let's talk about the so-called white man, man. You know, he comes not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy, man. To rape, rob, and murder, man. And to change your nationality, beat your heritage up out of you, you know. And he came and did that. You see that on the movie Roots, man. You know, you see that on the movie Roots. They say art imitates life. That happened in real life, man, to our people. You know, they hang you up on that damn wooden post, you know, and get to beating your back in, man. Get to beating your back in with rods and cats and nine tails and damn all sorts of whips with cowhide and all of that. You know, and tell you that your name is Toby now. You know, your name is no longer Mattathiah or Alahijah or any other name like that. You know, you don't got no Hebrew name no more. You know, they beat that up out of our people, you know. They beat it up out of our people and made us change our names. Now we got names like damn Demetrius. You know, now we got names like Trey and Jalen and all that, you know. Now we got Eugene. You know, we ain't never had no names like that, man. You know, the Lord ain't with that, man. Hey, we had mighty Hebrew names, man. You know, and our names meant something, man. You know, our names meant something. Let me get the book of Genesis. Let me get the book of Genesis, chapter 29, and the last verse. Hey, our names meant something back then, man. Hey, even the tribe that we come from, the name of the tribe, hey, they meant something, man. Like the tribe named Judah, man. You know, bring that out.
Book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 35. And she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, now will I praise the Lord. Therefore she called his name Judah.
Right, so she said she conceived again, you know, and now she will praise the Lord, so she called his name Judah. And that's what Judah means in the Hebrew, man. Yahweh means praise Yahweh. You know, hey, our names had meaning back then, man. Now we got these damn names that don't mean a damn thing, man. You know, these names ain't worth a damn dime, like the old people say. They ain't worth a damn. You know, hey, these names don't mean nothing, man. You know, all because of the thief stole our heritage, man. But the Lord said, you know, we was going to be discontinued from our heritage, man. You know, and it was given to another people, you know. And now they the ones walking around saying that they the Jews, you know.
Right.
They the ones walking around thinking they God's chosen people and all that. Well, they know damn well that they not. You know, they try to portray themselves to be, but they the so-called wicked, man. The seed of Satan walking on the earth, man. You know, so you still got Micah 2 and 2? Bring that up. Hey, brother, you got a minute for the word of the Lord, brother? 2 minutes, brother, 2 minutes.
Come on, brother.
All praise to the Most High. Would you be a so-called African American? Yeah. So how did our people get to America?
I don't believe in the slave ship.
You don't believe in that? So that never happened? So our people never went through stuff like that? What did we go through then? Whitewashing of history, but how did we get here? Well, some of us was already here. You had the Native Americans, you had the Hispanics and all of that, you know, and some of the other rest of the Northern Kingdom, but, you know, all of us wasn't here though, you know? So you truly don't believe that our people didn't have to go through no slavery and no hard bondage like that? You don't believe that? What if I showed you that was in the Bible? That it was in the Bible that they did that? Would you believe it then? Do you believe in the Bible? Common sense parts? Alright, we finna show you a common sense part. You can get Deuteronomy 28 and 15. I'm finna show you something real quick. Well, let me ask you a question first. If your kids disobey your word, what would you do to them? They disobeyed you. Discipline them, right? Punish them, you know, put them on punishment, you know, probably whip their ass, you know, something like that, you know, anything of that nature, you know, for disobeying your word, right? Right, so this is what the Lord did to the children of Israel. We finna show you. Same thing.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Lord said if we don't keep his commandments and listen to him and do everything that he commanded us to do, then he gonna put these curses on them. Same thing like we just said about with your kids. If your kids disobey your word, you go discipline them. The Lord said if we disobey his word, he gonna put curses on us. That's his discipline. That's the discipline that he gave to us. So let's get the first curse. Verse 16.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
So you go to any city. Who you think is who you see cursed in the city? Who living in the worst conditions, last hire, first fire, living off Section 8, robbing each other, getting killed by the police, getting locked up for no damn reason, don't even get a chance in court. It seems like it's no hope for these people. What people would you say fit that description? Poor people. So who is poor? Because poor is just an economic what can I say? It's just an economic description, Well, I'm saying what people in the United States fit that description? Because you got Chinese people, you got African Americans, or so-called African Americans. You said who fit that description? Blacks, right? Right. So we would be cursed in the city. So let's get the latter part of that verse.
Cursed shall I be in the field.
So cursed in the field. Who was cursed in the field? Who had to pick that cotton from sun up to sundown? Who was getting their backs beat in and all that? Who was getting hung on them trees like that? Who had those collars on their neck like that? That's being cursed in the field, right? We was cursed in those slave fields, right? So it seems like the Lord talking to us. Let me get verse 54.
Verse 54, it reads, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So your eye evil towards your brother. What that sound like? Brother hating on you for no reason. You don't even know the brother, but y'all got beef for no reason, just because y'all from two different sides of town. What people fit that description? What people do that the most? Do you see white people beefing with each other just because one from the east side and the other one from the west side? Do you see them doing that, or do you see our people doing that? What did we do? Go back to verse 15. Right, we was disobeying before we got put into slavery, and we still disobeying to this day. That's why we still in the positions that we in.
Right.
So bring that out, verse 15 again. This why we got the curses put on us.
But it shall come to pass, if thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So if we don't listen to the Lord's voice, right,
to observe to do all his commandments,
to do his commandments. If we don't listen to do his commandments, if we don't keep his commandments, then what?
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, because the Lord said we gotta keep his commandments, and that'll be for our good. Let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. He said that'll be for our good, keeping his commandments. That would be in our best interest, but not keeping his commandments, that's why we had to go through the things that we go through. That's why we don't know that we the Israelites. We got our heritage and our nationality stripped and beaten away from us,
Right.
That's why we had to go into slavery on slave ships. That's why our women was getting raped in them damn cabins back then, That's why our kids getting taken from us from DCFS today, That's why a lot of our people is in the worst conditions, strung out on drugs, homeless, whatever. Our people, we in the worst conditions. It's us. You don't see nobody else. You don't see nobody else as like a whole in a worse condition than you see the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You don't see nobody else in a worse condition than us. Go ahead, bring that out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So it's going to tell us what the Lord requires of us, what he wants us to do.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
To fear him.
to walk in all his ways,
Walk in all his ways, and it's going to tell you how.
and to love him,
It's going to tell you how to love him.
and to serve him with all thy serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep his commandments,
To do what?
to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
Right, for thy good. He said to love him, to serve him, you know, and to walk in all his ways. And by doing that, we got to keep his commandments.
Right.
So, brother, you know, a good question right now would be, what are some of the Lord's commandments that we need to be keeping? You know, and we finna answer that for you. You know, you didn't have to ask it. I'm gonna ask it for you. You know, so come on, bring that out. Let me get Leviticus 11:7. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. This is one of the Lord's commandments that we don't know.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the
Like it, what's swine, brother? Right, pig. Okay, bring that out.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven with it, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you.
Right. So the Lord said the pig is unclean to us. You know, so would it be wise to eat something that's unclean, that the Lord said is unclean? No, right? That'd be disobeying the Lord's commandments. Cause keep going. He said not to eat it. Keep going.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you.
Right. So if you go in the crib or you go somewhere, you know, you get you a little ham sandwich or whatever. Guess what? You just disobeyed one of the Lord's commandments. You know, you just furthered the curses that we going through right now. You know,
Right.
but to get these curses up off of us, you know, it's to come back to the Lord's commandments. You know, to start keeping them as best as we can. You know, so let me get another one. Let me get Leviticus 19:27. So the Lord said, no more eating pork, brother. So would you be willing to stop eating pork for the Lord? Or you kind of don't care about the Lord?
I care. I care about
Universal
universal.
law. What's universal law? Your aura. What's your aura right now? Right? It does. You know, man's goings is of the Lord, right? You know, it was the Lord that had you walking down there, you know, getting ready to cross the street, and it was the Lord that had me call out to you, you know, to come hear the word of the Lord, so the Lord can give you that, so the Lord can have you hear this word, you know, so you could work on your way to repentance and keeping the commandments. Because the Lord probably wants you to hear this, brother. The Lord probably wants you to be out here with us, you know, or the Lord wants you to keep these commandments in this Bible, you know. The Lord is trying to reach out his hand to you. You know, let me get Romans 10:21. You got a precept? Yeah, let me get Romans 10:21 real quick. Because the Lord reach out his hand to our people all day, every day. But sometimes our people don't listen. You know, they rather stay in darkness. They rather not serve the Lord. They rather keep doing what's according to their mind, you know. And the Lord not dealing with that, you know. Keep going. Bring that out, Romans 10:21.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 21. But to Israel he said, all the day long I have stretched forth my hands unto a disobedient and gainsaying people.
So the Lord said, all day long I stretch forth my hand to a disobedient and gainsaying people. People that want to do their own thing. People that don't want to listen to these commandments. Even though I have brothers out there on the corners trying to read the Bible to them to tell them that they need to keep the commandments, and that's what's going to be for their good, you know. But what? My people, they still want to do their own thing.
Right.
They still want to continue eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. They still want to continue to shave their whole head and shave off their whole beard and all that. They still want to continue to do whatever, you know, to get high all day, you know, or get drunk all day and all of that. You know, ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk, but don't get drunk all day, you know. But the Lord, you know, he trying to reach out his hand to brothers and sisters that's out here, you know, on these highways and byways, you know. But our people, they 9 times out of 10, they don't want to hear the word of the Lord. You know, they want to keep doing their own thing, because they say men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds was evil. Hey, our people, they rather stay with them wicked deeds. They rather continue to pop them pills all day. They rather continue to sell crack to their own people, you know. And we ain't doing nothing but destroying our own people doing that. You know, we ain't doing nothing but furthering the affliction of our own people, you know. Hey, we ain't no better than the so-called white man when we doing that to our own people, you know. But what was your precept? Universal law saying you gotta go? All right, brother, that's Satan telling you gotta go, brother.
Right.
That's the demons that's on you telling you to get away from them. They're trying to speak that light into you. You know, hey, that's what's going on, brother. The universal law, brother. That's Satan, brother. That's what we're trying to tell you right now, because the Lord wants you to hear this word. The Lord wants you to work your way up to repentance, brother. So you can learn your nationality and learn who you are. You know, but what those demons... Shalom! I'm good, brother. How you is?
I'm good, bro.
That's what's up, brother.
I see you out here doing the work.
Con. Gotta keep doing the work, God. Gotta keep doing the work.
That's right.
What's that? What's up? Alright. Y'all Israelites, y'all gotta repent and keep the commandments, alright? We God's chosen people. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Alright, then.
No, I like what y'all doing now.
No, we Israelites. We not Africans. We Israelites.
Right.
We Israelites. Alright, y'all. Look, see the brother then wheels it away. That's crazy. He just slipped up out of there. Hey, brother, you're an Israelite, brother. Remember that. What about the universe is telling him to get away? You know, that's Satan, brother. Let me get Mark 4:14. And then the brother that came up, the Old Testament brother, there you go, right here. No, we out here, we just decided to put some overtime in today. You know, but we usually out here Friday, Saturday. Yeah. You said what? Yeah, I know you is, yeah. Yeah, brother, I know we be on the book. Yeah, brother. I saw you rolled past a couple times when we was out here before. Yeah, I'm good. All right, Shalom. So, you know, yeah. You know, I didn't cut him up a couple times on the book. But, you know, he cool, though. But, what was that? Yeah, Mark 4:14, Baba Kishah.
The book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14. The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside.
Right, so we out here sowing the word. Me and the brother talking about, we out here sowing the word. You know, and those that's walking past or those that's riding past, you know, those the ones that's by the wayside, you know. You know, because we out here sowing the word to them. You know, we trying to get them the word of the Lord. We're trying to teach them their nationality. You know, show them who they are. You know, but what happens when that happens?
And these are they by the wayside where the word is sown.
Right.
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their heart.
Right, so it says when they have heard, you know, when they finally start getting the understanding, man, hey, Satan come quick, man. Satan come quickly, man, to take away the word, man.
Right.
Come on, no, I can't lose one of my people that I got out here sinning, you know. I gotta keep him. I can't let him go back to the Lord, you know. So Satan come immediately, man. You know, Satan come and cause a damn distraction or something like that, and then allow the brother to weasel away, or the damn universe, your universal aura will be telling you, you know, you need to get away. Hey, brother, that's Satan, brother. You know, that's off as hell, man. And another thing that's off, man, hey, brothers, you gotta stop trying to save the so-called white man, man. You know, we was on a whole dialogue last night, you know, and brothers, you know, they steady trying to save the so-called white man, you know. You can't do that, man. The so-called white man is not in the covenant, man. Right. You know, the covenant is for the children of Israel and the children of Israel only, man. You know, let me get the book of Salakia. Let me get Jeremiah 31:31. You know, we finna see who the new covenant is for, man. And then no, matter of fact, let me get First Chronicles 16:13. Or is it 13:16? 16:13. Con. Let me get that, man. Because who is the covenant for, man? Is it not through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and then to the 12 tribes, man? You know, it's not to nobody else, man. The Lord ain't never made no covenant with the damn heathens, man. You know, but brothers try to include that because they don't understand the Hebrew, man. They don't want to dip and dab into the Masoretic text. They don't want to click in the Strongs and in the lexicons and all that. They don't want to do that. They just want to take their words and take their understanding. Brothers want to always be right all the time, man. And you can't do that, man. You gotta. Hey, it says let God be true and every man a liar, man. You know. So bring that out.
The book of First Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 13. Right. O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen one. Right. He is the Lord our God, his judgments are in all. Be ye mindful always of his covenant, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, even of the covenant which he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac. And I have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
No, Moab in there too.
And to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
No, Esau in there too.
To Israel for an everlasting covenant.
Right, so it says to Israel for an everlasting covenant, man. Hey, let me get Psalms 50 and 5, Bible construction. You know, hey, cause we the saints, man. Hey, can't no other nation come and be a damn saint, man, cause the saints are those that made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice, you know?
Right.
You got it? Bring that out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Right, so it says, gather my saints together unto me, those that made a covenant with me by sacrifice, man. Who made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice, man? Exodus 24 and 5, man. It tell you that. Who made a covenant with the Lord by sacrifice? You know?
Right.
And it says it's the children of Israel, man. Moses went and he sprinkled the blood on the altar, man. You know, and the children of Israel, they said, all that the Lord commanded us, we will do, man. You know, paraphrasing, but that's what it was, you know. That's the covenant, you know. The Lord didn't make no damn covenant with the damn heathens, man. You know, brothers talk about Deuteronomy 28 and 43, y'all. 28 and 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Hey, that's heathens, man. And that's how the damn Moabites got Chinese stores all through the hood, man. That's how the damn Arabs got the damn bodegas all in the hood and all that, you know. Hey, that's the stranger that's within us getting above us, man. Cause they come to our neighborhoods, they come to our little sections, you know, and they sell their victuals and all of that, you know, and we buy it and they wax rich off of us, man. Right. You know, it says they shall get up above us very high. And we see it every day through the spirit, man. You know, through the curses, you know. Let me get Nehemiah 10 and 31. You see it back then, in those times. Y'all got a minute for the Bible? You got a minute for the word of the Lord? Check it out. Just hold that, Bible concern. What's your nationality?
I'm American.
Say what?
American.
American?
Yeah.
What American? You Mexican American? Hispanic American? Arab American? What are you?
Irish.
Huh?
A little bit of Irish.
You said Irish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who Irish? Your mom or your dad?
My dad.
Your dad? Oh, okay. Well, you would be. Well, can I ask you a question? Is this a good thing right here? You see the sign?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
I don't want to step in on the camera. Can you hold it up?
Nah, you kind of hold it up for him. Was that a good thing?
No.
Said nah. Right. So, what do you think that you believe in the Bible? What do you think that God got in store for the people that did that to those people?
I don't know, but
Let me get Zechariah 2 and 8. Zechariah 2 and 8. Bible construction. So you said you don't know what God got in store for the people that did that. Is God righteous? You believe in justice? So if somebody broke into your house, stole everything that you got, you know, kill your wife, you know, wouldn't you want justice? You know, you would want either them to die or to go to jail or something like that, right? Right. So what do you think the people that went through that? Do you think they should want justice?
yeah.
Right. So what people did that to those people?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what people did that to those people? Are you kind of lying? Are you an honest man?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Dad.
Chad? All right, so you an honest man, Chad?
Yeah.
So what people put those people in chains? Are you saying you was an honest man? Don't be a liar now, Chad. Come on, Chad. Said what? Did white people do that, Chad? So-called white people, Europeans? They did that, right? Right. So, do you think God loved Europeans for doing that?
No.
Do you think He forgive them?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, let's bring that out real quick.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you,
Right.
The nations that spoiled us. They took everything that we own. You know, they even took our people. They took us. You know, they spoiled us. You know, they came and took us captive, brought us over to their own land. You know, and made us be their slaves. That's called spoiling us. You know, keep going on that.
When he have touched you, he that touches you toucheth the apple of his eye.
So the Lord said, those that touch the so-called nation of Israel, those that touch the nation of Israel, they touch the apple of his eye. You know, so you know the apple of your eye. You got kids, Chad? All right. So well, if you had kids, picture your kids as the apple of your eye. If somebody did something to your kids, wouldn't you be mad? Wouldn't you be mad about that? You'll want revenge, right? Right. You'll want to do whatever to them, right? Right. So the Lord said, you know, the people that touch his kids, you know, that cause harm to him, you know, he gonna exact that revenge on them. You know, because that's a just thing. That's a righteous thing with the Most High. Let me get 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. You know, and then we go to Revelation 13 and 10. You know, you believe in karma? Like what goes around comes around? You believe in stuff like that? Right. Okay. So what karma do you think? What karma do you think what happened to the race that did those things to those people? What do you think would be the karma for that? Yeah, well, I couldn't hear you, Chad. You said they should go to jail? Or are they going to jail? Don't you think righteous karma, like even karma, would be them going into slavery?
Right.
Don't you think that? You say you gotta go? Alright, Chad, well, you're going into slavery according to the Bible. You know, you can try to look like a Jake all you want, but you're not no damn Jake. You know? And the Lord is gonna put your ass to death according to the Bible. Thus saith the Lord. You know? Come on, bring that out. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6.
The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right, so it's a righteous thing with the Most High, you know, to get that revenge, to exact that revenge and that tribulation on them that trouble us, man. On those that caused us all that pain and turmoil, man. You know, to those that robbed us of our homeland, robbed us of our nationality, you know, took everything that we got, raped our women, you know, stole our kids, you know, and still doing the same thing today, man. Still oppressing the so-called Native Americans. Hey, Esau robbed this land from the Native Americans and made them buy it back, man. Made them buy it back. You know, you can't get more. You can't be more than the devil than to do that, man. You know. So with that, you know, I'm gonna bid Israel a hearty shalom, and I'm gonna pass it to the mighty brother. You know, hey, Tazamba. You know, the mighty lion. You know, bring that up.
Start a new one.